All right, y'all, Rick's Mind Morning Show, 28 minutes after the hour, y'all. Jeff Johnson got 3 things you need to know. What up, Jeff?
What's up, man? It's so good to be in the studio, man.
Even on a day
like today. So I'm excited, but you know, I'm definitely not giving Washington any energy today. I'm not going there. So 3 things I got for you today, man, are the three things I learned from the life of Kobe Bryant. So the first thing is, I remember watching this dude come into the league at 18, and it was different than when LeBron came into the league. There was a different kind of energy. Right. And for me, Kobe taught me early what being serious looks like.
Right.
So even though he was 18, 17, just coming into the league, like there was nothing young about this dude. Like he showed up at the arena serious. He was at practice serious. Like he didn't take it as something that because he was so talented, right, that he didn't give all of his energy to his gift. And what I see so often now is so many of us want to be more famous than we want to be great. Right. So we're committed to being more visible than we are being just profoundly dope with every single aspect of our gift. And so I learned that watching him. And I tell my boys all the time, I'm like, yo, they tell me they want to do something. I'm like, I don't believe you, because you ain't serious. Right. And so there was something about him, even as a young man, that said, I'm taking my gift seriously. I'm taking my call serious. I'm taking my talent serious. And I think all of us, if we truly believe we got a gift, but we don't invest in it at the level that he did, shooting 500 free throws a day, being in practice before anybody else was there, being there after everybody else left, training his body to be a machine, never stopping, because there was stuff that Kobe stayed in the game with that cats would have came out for in this day and age. Yeah. And so there was just something serious about him. And my hope is that I can take my gift so seriously that when nobody is watching, I'm still committing to a level of mastery. The second thing is, and I don't know how many people are going to be comfortable talking about this today. Like, I saw in front of my eyes Kobe fail and make a huge mistake and survive it. And so, you know, those of us that love Kobe remember what happened in that hotel room. Remember him being on trial for rape. Remember him navigating that. Remember that moment where he came out and was like, you know what? In hindsight, how I saw this thing was not how she saw it. And she did not view this the way I thought she did. And I thought there was a level of courageousness, because there was a time when attorneys would be like, listen, don't say nothing, because we're going to try this in the court of law. We're going to get you off. Go and do your thing. And so for him to be able to publicly say, you know what, in hindsight, I was wrong. And while this may not have been criminal in my eyes, I was still wrong. I should not have done this. And he survived not only a trial that would have took a whole lot of other cats out. He survived the death of his brand. Because Kobe was a wholesome cat. Everybody saw him as the young dude. He didn't get in trouble. He wasn't out here kicking it. And now this destroys that whole brand. And he didn't let that make him cynical or destroy him. But he came up out of that, and I think with a higher level of commitment to what does it mean for me to be as good a man as I am a player. And I, not knowing him personally, but watching, saw how he showed up as a husband, saw how he showed up as a father. And so for all of us men in particular out there that have done some dumb-ish, that have found ourselves in cruiser cats doing dumb stuff, whether you had to go to court or whether it was just you had to deal with the realities of some crazy stuff your character did, you don't have to live there. Like, the worst thing you've ever done is not bigger than the call on your life. And so I just watched Kobe grow from that in a real way. And the last thing is, man, Kobe never believed that his greatest talent was his only purpose. And so 2013, he created a company where he started doing investments, and it started out with a couple of million, and now the firm has over $2 billion in assets. He started that in 2013 before he ever left the league. And so he was building this new entertainment studio, if you will, that was about how do you tell stories creatively using sports as a platform. His vision was so beyond what anybody saw for him. He could have just retired. I tell my daughter all the time, I'm never going to be excited about what you tell me until I don't understand it. Because our ancestors lived that we could create vision that they couldn't see.
Right.
And I just saw Kobe with no boundaries.
Wow.
And so I pray that I can live my life. I hope we can live our lives that way. And with any, those are three things I got. But as I transition, I think Josh said it best, man. Hug the people you love. Tell them you love them. Don't. The smallest thing is the biggest thing. And so we never know when our time is coming. And so be intentional about every opportunity you have to use kind words, to see the people who are in your family, not to get so caught up in the hustle and bustle that we lose sight that those smallest moments are the most important moments we have. So those are three things I got for y'all. Y'all know y'all can hit me at Jeff's Nation on all social media. So good to be in the studio. I'm going to talk to y'all on Thursday, I think.
Okay.
But I'm going to be here for the rest of the show.
There it is. Hey, appreciate you, Jeff, man.